Welcome, everybody. It's just me, and I'm very early because Dane Moore is going to go live, and it's going to take away everybody from this channel. So I'm trying to get it early, and the Timberwolves are up by like 25. Sorry to take away your Garza minutes. I think Garza's out there right now. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video. I know a lot of you are probably watching the VOD because you're going to be watching Dane. But let's talk about it. Let's get to the tier list. Let's do everything tonight. Let's talk about the Timberwolves beating the Grizzlies. There's no way they come back. Gerald, shake. Yeah, this is a shake game to remember, which is foreshadowing for the tier list. But this is crazy. Also, an insanely good Rudy game. 6 cents. Welcome back. Rudy with a W is right. I'm not even gonna try to say that. Woody. But yeah. Still 2 minutes left in the game, by the way, but there's no way. There's just no way that they lose this game. Kyle Anderson finally made a bucket. But yeah, Timberwolves are going to win this game. That feels good. 17-4. 17-4, still in first place in the entire league, which is crazy. Just crazy. You guys should check out the thing I tweeted too, because it's kind of funny when you get the chance. But yeah, Timberwolves are going to win. All around, a really, really good performance from everybody. Realistically, I mean, the box score might not tell the story, but Nah was great. Cat was great. Rudy was fantastic. Ant, we'll talk about Ant in a second. Mike Conley was great. Troy Brown Jr. was fantastic. Kyle Anderson was terrible. But no, I mean, seriously, so many players played so well. So it's a big win, and this is a game that you're supposed to win. You're playing against one of the worst teams in the league in Memphis, which is crazy to say 1 year removed from them making it into the playoffs. But yeah, this is a bad team. You should beat this team. And we're going to. So, yeah, we still got 1 minute left in the game, and then we'll get into the tier list. But if you're new here, leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking about the game. It looks like, what do we have? Do we have any Garza buckets yet? I haven't seen any Garza buckets. I wish I could just share the game. That would be fun, but that's very illegal. So I can't do that. But 45 seconds left in the game. So yeah, Kyle hit a 3. Oh my gosh. Kyle did hit a 3. Insanity. Well, I think I'm going to pull up the tier list immediately just to get right into it, because we do have to have kind of an expedited show today, since we've got a lot of people probably going to watch Dane. So let's pull this up. I think I got it right. Boom. Tier list. There's 20 seconds left in the game. The Timberwolves are going to win 127 to, depends. Does Kenny Lofton Jr. score here? No, but he got a foul. So we'll see. But anyways, into all the tier list immediately tonight. Immediate tier list tonight. Like I said, tons and tons of good production from everybody. Nas Reed, the stats wise weren't there. He really had a good game too. But like I mentioned, all these people had really good games. So yeah. And the plus minus is kind of crazy tonight. Ant was the only negative. Oh no, Ant and Kyle, which is not surprising. Kyle was really, really bad. Man, Kyle Anderson maybe is the one that we should start with. I'm trying to wait until the game is fully over, but okay, we're finally dribbling it out now. We win. We're 17-4. Wow, crazy. Let me retweet this real quick just so everybody knows I'm here. But there we go. Okay. Officially done. Welcome, everybody. We're jumping into the tier list right away because we're going to have some competition in the streaming world tonight. So, let's start with, let me pause this. Who do we want to start with? Probably Kyle. Kyle was probably the worst tonight, right? Let's do Kyle Anderson. I keep losing my tabs here. There we go. Okay. Kyle Anderson. We don't have to think about this one too much. He was really bad tonight. Kyle was bad. Mason welcome to the stream. Sorry we started early. TBJ, will you marry me? I think we're all asking that same question of many players tonight. It's kind of wild. There's no competition for Wolves After Dark. I would like to think that, but there is tonight. And I think they're going to blow us out of the water. So we'll see. But I appreciate that, Mason. Kyle Anderson, we're starting with the tier list right away. Kyle Anderson, I mean, well, I'll read his stats. He was 2 of 11, 0 of 6 from 3. He had 7 points, 3 of which were from the free throw line. I mean, this is a really bad game. I did not like this game from Kyle Anderson. Like, this is Wancho. Borderline, I know, I mean, he's had some bad games this season, but like, this is not what you're supposed to do against your former team. Against your former team, you're supposed to go nuts. You know, you're supposed to be like, oh yeah, like look at me make all these threes that I never made for you. That's what you're supposed to do. But he's a definite Wancho. He's just definitely Wancho. Jay, we're gonna get to it. It's it might happen. Noah, welcome. Kyle Anderson still plays elite defense. Yeah, but yeah, give Glenn Taylor territory. Yeah, I mean, he does. Yeah, he does play good defense. He always gets those random pokeaways, so that's always good. But BX Rep, welcome back. I don't want the feeling of greatness to end. Yeah, this is seriously an unforgettable game. Oh gosh, Mason, this team is so much fun to watch. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we had to play the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are not fun to watch, but the Timberwolves are fun to watch, and they were really good tonight. Wolves win. Yes, they do. Mason Nelson, appreciate it. Stopping by. Kyle Anderson revenge game. Yeah, revenge is in like I hate the Timberwolves revenge. Like, what is happening? Why did he do that? Big celebration on this made 3 at the end. Yeah, I missed it. I went live early because I'm trying to beat out Dane Moore tonight because he's going live and trying to take away all my viewers. No, it's okay. He can go live. He said he was going to go live at the beginning of the season. That's fine. But yes, Jared, Shake finally had a decent offensive game. Locked down Bane. Yeah, he did. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Bane. I think at the half he only had 10 points. I don't know how much he ended up with. He ended up with 16 points. That's crazy. And so much of that is Nah. So much of that is Nah. Seriously, such a good game. James, this is fantastic. Yeah, 7 or 14. What are we? We're 14-3. What is our record? I'm messed up now. No, we're 17-4. What the heck am I saying? We're 17-4. That's just madness. That's madness. Oh my goodness. Noah, this is super unpopular, but I thought Shake Milton was still pretty bad. Okay, so we're basing it off our expectations. Like, what did we expect from Shake coming into the game? Not much. Which, by the way, we might change some things in the tier list here. We were talking about in the Discord. Shout out the Discord. It's just a little funky because like, what do we expect from players going in? Like Rudy, for example, it's going to be a C every game. The big boy was bringing this up. It's like it's just like how do you grade somebody that is the defensive player of the year every single night? So there might be some funkiness to it. I get it. It's not perfect, but and I'm not going to say anything because you told me not to say anything. But I did say I was going to read every single comment tonight. You know who did you know what? Appreciate it. 17-4 is crazy. And Sabrina did call Shake. To be fair, this is 1 out of 21 games that he's been in. However, I am more than willing to accept him being like this forever. If he can be like this forever, I'm very, very happy. And this is honestly, I mean, when we got him, I was super pumped too because it's like, yeah, this is what we want. Mason, thank you. I rely on you guys to do the shout outs. They don't want me to do the shout outs. Mason, yes, Sabrina. This is the Shake we needed. By the way, I'm reading every single comment on stream tonight. I'm not missing a single one because I'm sure other streams will miss them. This is the Shake we needed. If we have the Shake all year, man, we can lose players like Anta from time to time because it's like, okay, well, if we have Troy Brown Jr. and Shake Milton stepping up like this again, I'm not saying Shake was fantastic tonight, but this is really good compared to everything else that we've done. Shake looked great tonight. Again, Jarvis. Can't be too high on Shake. Only exactly, Jared. I mean, I'm not getting too excited, but we are gonna share some excitement tonight in the tier list when we get to him. But technically, Shake was an A. I'm not gonna lie, it might be higher. It might be. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. A1 for TBJ. Yeah, laughing. Yeah. Wendell Morris. Yeah, I mean, he needs to shake it off. How much of Ant's injury confusion is on him? I feel like it's all on him right now. I don't think it's the team. I know the team has had a bad history with injury stuff. I think this is just Ant being like, yeah, I'm good to go. And then he gets in the game and he's going like as hard as he normally does in a game. And then he's like, oh, never mind. This hurts. Or he just doesn't feel right. Like he's just not hitting shots. But Shake was good. Kyle Anderson hit a 3. Yeah, Kyle Anderson. I mean, he's still a Wancho, but Ant shouldn't have stepped on the court tonight. Exactly. He shouldn't have stepped on the court any of these last games. We're playing bad teams. Save it for like next week when we play the Pacers. Like, let's have a fun game at Target Center with the Pacers where you're not injured and not banging yourself up in these pointless games. They're not pointless, but like relatively pointless games. But y'all remember the days where Ant and Jaden missing games meant auto losses? Exactly. This is such a different team. Couple shots at TBJ. Yeah, it's been crazy. And if he continues, that's fantastic. Which, speaking of which, we should continue with the tier list. Let's move on. Let's talk about TBJ. TBJ, Troy Brown Jr. was fantastic, by the way. Hello, June. Welcome. I'm trying to read every single comment tonight. I'm trying. And a big, I can't say it. I was going to say it again. Big shout out to whoever gave me 10 gifted subs. Anyways, let's read the stats for Shake, or not Shake. We're not doing Shake yet. We'll get to Shake here soon. But Troy Brown Jr. played 30 minutes. He was 8 of 10. 8 of 10. 4 of 6 from 3. Yes. He had 20 points and he was a plus 18. He had 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Yeah, I agree. Yep. Hey, June. I don't dread the games anymore. Yeah, I don't dread Timberwolves games either. Love the consistency of Rudy's game. Oh, yeah. TBJ is at least an A. I am like, God, I don't know what to do if it's A or A1. I almost want to give him an A1, but it's like, I don't know if I can give everybody A1s. We just played the Grizzlies, the lowly Grizzlies. So it's like, I don't want to go too crazy. A or A1 for TBJ. I think I'm going to go A. Feels kind of wrong because of how amazing he was, both offensively and defensively. But I'm going to give him an A because I think that there's room for more. And I'm not going to remember this Troy Brown Jr. game going forward. So, I mean, I'll remember it maybe, but I'm not going to, like I always say, I'm not going to wake up in the middle of the night and be like, yeah, I remember that, whatever day it is, December 8th, the day that Troy Brown Jr. scored 20 points. I don't think I'll remember that, but it's close. It's close. So he's an A. He deserves an A or A1. I will forget this game. See, exactly. I'm hoping I forget this game. Not because it was a bad game for the Timberwolves, but because it's the Grizzlies. TBJ gets an A. Yep. Fine with an A. A because it's an easy game. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm seeing. A because meaningless game. Totally. We're all on the same page. Look at us, chat. Look at us. Walking through teams via team culture. I must be concussed. Seriously, Jarvis. It's wild. It makes no sense. We were talking about it in the Discord. It's just such a different, such a different team where we can have, like, Memphis had a couple times tonight where they were hitting some buckets and getting back into it. And then boom, Troy Brown Jr. 3, or boom, Rudy dunks on somebody, or boom, Shake dribbles without turnover. Like, there's just like huge momentum plays, and it's great for us. It's great, and it's hard to believe after so many years of culture being the problem that the culture is beating teams now. So crazy. We out-rebounded the Grizzlies 63-37. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Well, next, now as a starter, let's do Shake Milton. Everybody get your grades in for Shake Milton. This is going to be wild. But I'll read his stats while you guys get your grades in. Shake Milton played 21 minutes, was 6 of 9, nice. 3 of 5 from 3, Had 3 of 5 and 3. 17 points, only 2 turnovers. Only. Um, this was the best Shake Milton game in a Timberwolves jersey by far. Oh man, you guys are saying A. I feel like I have to go A1. I feel like I have to. What did we expect from him coming into the game? He is not good. Oh, you guys are giving B plus. Oh man. I don't know about that. I'm at least an A. I feel like it's an A1. I'm gonna remember this game because I think it's the only game that he's gonna be good this year. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I mean, you guys can tell me, am I wrong with that? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I gotta catch up on all the comments. Oh my gosh. Jarvis says, "Remember when Memphis was a rivalry we were proud of?" Yeah, no, not anymore. Maybe when Ja gets back, but probably not. Based off of how he played, A minus, B plus, B plus, B plus, A or B. Don't let us yuck your yum. What the they got out of GT for sure. I don't know what that means, Gerald. And I'd say A1 because I'll remember this game for the rest of the season if he doesn't top it. See, that's true. You wonder where this punk attitude from Grizzlies is coming from. Ja, JJ, AJ, Bain, Brooks, Clark, Roddy. I feel like Jenkins. I mean, that is definitely. I mean, he has had some moments off the court where he has not been the best leader. It's questionable. Jay's on the same page. Me A1. Mason says A1 is fair. June says A1 because usually it's Glenn Taylor. Yeah, wasn't he Glenn Taylor last stream? Um, I I think I know you guys are saying B and A. I think I have to do A1. I just have to. It's just when are we going to see this game from Shake again? If we get this game from Shake again, he's not getting an A1 again. But this is his one chance at an A1, and I think he converted. Again, this is not a good game necessarily. This is just a better game than we'd expect. So we'll give him A1. Next, who do we want to do? We already did Kyle Anderson. I was going to say let's do Kyle. I guess we're on to the starters. Well, actually, we still have to do Nas. Let's do Nas Reed. A1 inflation here. Hey, this is a one-time exception for Shake because he sucks. Sorry, Shake. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. But you've been really bad this year. You've been really bad. There's been room for improvement. Okay, let's put it that way. Mason, this will be memorable for Shake. Yeah. Maturity is giving 0 Fs. Rose played. Yeah, it's true. There was a moment where I was like, "Oh, who is that?" In the corner, I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's Derrick Rose. That's insane." Nas is a starter in my heart. Yeah, I just view him as a starter now. It's insane. But Nas Reed, as you guys get your grades in for Nas Reed, 5 of 12 shooting, which it seemed like 12 of 12 to me. I don't know why. He had 10 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, a good dunk. He missed every single 3-point shot that he took, though. But he kind of looked like Nas Reed tonight. This is kind of a weird one because, like, looks-wise, I felt like he was okay, but the threes obviously hurt. I mean, if he didn't take a 3 tonight, he would have been 5 of 7. So that's pretty good. But he took 5 threes and missed them all, and none of them really looked that good. Some of them were kind of rushed, and he was like, I don't know, sort of weird. But yeah, so we say Nas B. Karen Jackson Jr. only had 2 blocks. Yeah, he's got kind of a huge. He really fell off. Kind of crazy. What's happening with Ant? Was him being taken out just precautionary? I don't know. We were talking about it earlier. I kind of have the feeling that he might be lying. Like, or not lying, but he's like lying to play. Like he's saying that he's better than he is just so that he can play. That's my thought, but could be wrong. I guess I'll read Nightbot's comment. 20 minutes of Anthony Edwards funny moments. You're welcome, Nightbot. Steve from Daza. June says 8 players with 10 plus points is what I want for this team. Exactly. This is perfect. This is the perfect game because especially when Ant's out, you're going to need that much production from people because Ant accounts for so much. Noah says C. Mason says C. Polar Bear says C plus. Nightbot roasting cat. 2 rebounds. Oops. 10 points, 9 rebounds in 22 minutes. B respectable. I'm in between. I'm in between B and C today just because like the actual point production wasn't there, but he really did feel pretty good in the beginning of the game. I know normally we go up in wins. Like if we're tied, we go up to a B if we're in between B and C. But I think I'm closer to C than I am B. So I think I'm just going to give him a C. Not necessarily a terrible game, but like obviously we would hope for a little bit more from him. And I mean, June's comment isn't wrong. Like 10 points, 9 rebounds in 22 minutes is good. The 9 rebounds, especially. Actually, yeah, I kind of forgot about the 9 rebounds. I think I'm still going to stay with a C. It makes up for the scoring, but eh. And then, yep, Noah disagreeing. Mason, the 3-point efficiency sinks him for me, and it stinks. But yeah, and also Gerald, I don't like this comment, but and microfractures for sure. If they didn't do an MRI, it doesn't show up on X-ray. He is going to hurt until February or more. If it is, please no. C is fine though. On the Discord, I posted a video. Yeah, you should watch that video. That was a scary video. If one of the threes goes in, it's a B. I like that, the big boy. I like that. Alan, welcome back to the show. With Jaden and Ant hurt, dude, Jaden's still out. This is every day I forget that Jaden is out there. It's so crazy. We put him in C. We'll put him in C. And now we're on to the starters. Oh yeah, Ant. That's right. I was like Ant. We're not gonna put Ant anywhere. I borderline want to put him. I mean, I don't know this. This is again, I'm just speculating. I have zero information on this, but Ant, I do worry. I don't like him pushing himself to play if he's not good. And I do think it's speculation, but at the same time, it is somewhat fact because he is playing and clearly not right. And I just don't think that the doctors are like, yeah, Ant, you need to play against Memphis. Otherwise, we have no chance. Like, that's not happening. It's Ant being like, I want to play. And we don't need you against Memphis. We don't need you against these teams that we're going up against right now. We need you next week when we start playing all these teams over 500. So hopefully he's okay. But if he needs to take a time, he needs to. And this is something that's been beginning to become a trend with Ant, where he just plays through injury, which is, I guess, fun. You know, it's like, oh, cool, you're really tough, and I get that. But you're too valuable to be playing through injury, especially if it's something where, like, if you just rest, you get better. I don't know. If it is microfractures like Gerald's talking about, then we're just in trouble. But I still don't want him playing through that if that's the case, even if it is the worst case. So Jarvis says, we used to sleepwalk against bad teams. Now we got to see if we step up in this next stretch. Yeah. Yep. Legit teams with our new ego. And also other teams in the next couple weeks, they're going to be very like, oh, I want to beat the number one team in the league. And they're going to think, well, it's the Timberwolves, so I can beat them easy. And they're going to come in motivated. So it'll be crazy. Nightbot again. Yep. Noah, I know some fans say I would take 80%. No, exactly. See, I would not take 80%. I would only be taking 80% of Ant if we didn't have Cat, Rudy, Mike Conley, Troy Brown Jr. now, Naz Reid. Like, if we didn't have those players and it was solely like our tanking teams in the past, where it was like when we just had Towns, it's like, okay, well, if we don't have Towns, I'd like to have 80% Towns versus nothing. But we have a team now. You know, you can take breaks. It's just, I don't know. It's just dumb. But Ant said after the last game he didn't feel pain last game, which was a lie. He was just worried that he was going to hurt himself again. Lie, because I saw him wince twice. Yeah, he did wins in the game. Yeah, it's just all bad. 4-0 against bad team is maturity. 100%. 100%, yes. And I agree. Yeah. Like, when do we do that? We play down to the competition. We play up to competition. We don't just beat everybody. And this year we just continue to beat everybody. I love it. Exactly. He needs to recover. So we don't miss him like Cat 50. Yeah, we can't do that. So, by the way, we're going to get to the starters. There's only 4 since Ant was out tonight. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I know Dane has already gone live, and we still got like 40 of you in here. So I really appreciate it. Seriously. I appreciate that. And we're going to be done soon. If you want to go watch him, you can watch him too. But I appreciate you. Okay. Next up, let's do the starters, and let's do Mike Conley. And also Jay, I appreciate it. Also, you guys notice how many behind the back passes? Dude, Gobert's out of control. Ant's learning it. Cat has taught everybody. It's sickening. We're 17-4. 2010 Timberwolves were 8. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Don't forget to like the stream, folks. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jay. And thank you, Gerald. I appreciate it. And thank you for being on the show last time, Gerald. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Who did I say? We're going to do Mike Conley. Mike Conley. Played 32 minutes. He was 6 of 11, 2 of he stopped taking threes tonight. He only 2 of 3. He had 19 points. He was a team high tied plus 25. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He's getting to the line a little bit too. Kind of nice. It's really good. Um, this is a great game for Mike Conley. He's kind of like a silent killer because and this is a revenge game for him, but this is a good game for him, and he's just been really solid for how old he is. It's really, really good. So, this might be a really high score for him. I'm gonna catch up on some comments. I want 20 wins by our 24th game. Gerald, if that happens, giveaway. I don't know, just something like that. We need to do a giveaway here soon. We definitely do. Again, thank you. I know you don't want me to shout you out. I know, but I have to. I have to. If you really don't want me to, I'll stop, but it's just you're too kind. Seriously. I appreciate it. Want to have a convo for the Pels game? Yeah, is that the next week? Is that Monday? Because if so, maybe. I do probably want to have somebody for Monday. So we'll see. Well, actually, I have to look at my schedule. I'll message you in the Discord. He usually doesn't score 19. Yeah. Mike Conley is like the wine. He's a fine wine. I love him. I wish Mike Conley was my dad. I think we all do also. I wish these showed up on StreamYard, but oh well, cat cry. A for Bite. He scored 15 plus for 3 straight games. Hey, I'm for it. He showed some teeth. Bite is an A. I agree. There's no conversation needed. Oh, I didn't put Nah anywhere. Did we grade Nah? Did I say I didn't grade Nah? Oops. Oh, because he's a starter. Never mind. I'm dumb. He's an A tonight. Mike Conley's an A. I like it. I don't really have much else to say. He really is just so solid out there for us. It's really good. And yeah, so I noticed this too. What happened to him tonight when he had to go back to the locker room after Ant did? I didn't notice that, but then I saw people on Twitter saying, "Oh, now Mike Conley's hurt," and I didn't even see it. I was also having a mild panic attack because I thought I had scheduled to do something very far away from my home right before the game, and I was like scrambling with the first 2 minutes of the game, so it was insane. um, Conley started being Nightbot again. Sabrina, I think he had to be. I mean, hey, I always wonder what players do in these situations because it's a long time. If you have to go and you're a starter, you're not so well. Yeah, it could have been a Paul Pierce situation, but he was back. He looked fine. I didn't see anything too concerning. So by the way, if you see the gifted thing in the stream, make sure you press allow because then that'll allow you to actually get it. Otherwise, it doesn't automatically. Also, if you like the stream, you get a better chance at getting that. And if you comment on the stream, all those kind of things, you get a better chance at getting them. So, anyways, just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that. Great team win. Welcome back, Tycoon. Very much so. I agree. We were at Mike and we did Mike. Mike's done. Bite. All right, now we'll do Nah so that I can fix my brain. So Nickeil Alexander-Walker played 34 minutes, 4 of 9 shooting, and all 4 of those were threes. I like that. Confident threes too. He was 4 of 8 from basically all of his shots were threes. 14 points. He was plus 23. Had 2 turnovers, a block, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Got to the line once. This is a good Nah game. I think I'm giving him a B because the defense doesn't show up here, but he had such solid defense against Bane. I mean, maybe even higher actually, maybe an A because of the defense. The defense against him was crazy. Yeah, okay, you guys knew before I did. Nah, cool A performance. Nah, A defense was nuts. Exactly. We were saying it all at the same time. It's probably an A. I think scoring offensively, it's a B because this is like good production. 4 of 8 from 3, I'll take that. But no, this is a really good game. And then to limit Bane to only 16 points, that's amazing. I really like that. Yeah, the defense for sure bumps him up here. Drilled 4 threes. Yeah, just that's all right. Yeah, and Bane just scored like 50 the other game. Of course, he was due to come back down to earth, but this was not just him coming back down to earth. This was him being thrown back down by Nah. So really good. June agrees. Everybody, we're all on the same page tonight. Look at us go. Let's give him an A. We're in a good mood. We're in an A tonight. The defense is, I mean, not that he was borderline. He was an A, but That's good. Jay, thank you. Appreciate it. Also an A. Who's up next? Okay, we got the two big boys left. Two big boys. Let's do Karl Anthony Towns first. Karl took the most shots on the team. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Finally. However, only 4 of his 14 shots were threes. Shoot more threes. His threes looked so good in the beginning of the game. He made, I think the 2 threes he made were both in the first quarter, or at least the first half. I don't think he took any or made any in the second half, which is super annoying. But anyway, 7 of 14, keeping that consistency. So he shot 50% from the field and 50% from three. Only 88% from the line, though. Not 50, 40, 90. But he had 24 points, 4 fouls, 3 of which were pretty early, or 2 of which were really early, and then he had the third and the third. Only 1 turnover for Cat tonight. 1 turnover. 5 assists, 7 rebounds. He's totally okay. I'm reading ahead. I got to catch up. Clamp, yeah. For God's sakes, put Sabrina in charge of merch apparel. Need a hoodie. Yeah. Okay, so I ordered some hoodies and stuff for testing, and one of the logos was crooked. So I was like, okay, I need to redo this. So we're getting it set. It's gonna happen. But hey, I mean, we need all the help that we can get. So, and Sabrina stats, all that kind of stuff, super good. Nas' arms are 2 times longer. Yeah. Oh God. And Jim Pete calling him, what did he say about him? That was like disrespectful. Anyways, I don't know anything. Yeah, you're the stat queen for sure. Cat is totally stat padding. He is totally stat padding. But at times, I mean, if he's taking a lot of shots, that's better. But I do worry that he is stat padding. I think Cat just knew we were going to win and wanted to attack instead of launch threes. That's true too. I don't think, honestly, that's not a bad take, because I do think, if he's missing a lot of threes, that can lead to a lot of like transition buckets for the other team and just like quick possessions for us. I think tonight it's acceptable, but it's just been a trend, so I'm not like a fan of it. So, but no, I think this was a really solid game. And I know people are going to come into me in the comments and be like, "Oh my gosh, you said 24 points and 7 rebounds and 5 assists is only okay." Again, we're doing this based off of somewhat of what we expect of the player. I mean, this is pretty much what I expect, but this was a good game. I kind of think, yeah, okay, Jarvis, we'll definitely get Sabrina's stamp of approval before we do anything. I promise. Top the count, yeah. Clean game for Cat. I kind of was thinking A also. I was thinking A. I'm a big Cat guy, but his reaction to that random miss free throw tells me everything. Yeah, okay, see, exactly. Thank you, Noah. See, thank you. The reaction, he just knows it. He knows all the stats, which is fine. I'm not saying it's like bad to care about that stuff, but like I do I do think it does take away from the team at times. Of course, in a game like this, what does it matter? But it is funny, and I do think that just proves that it is stat padding. However, this season in general, as you said, Cat has been so much better on defense, not fouling as much, walling up. Also, he's still getting bad foul calls. I know he does dumb fouls too. Like there was that one where he's like he's blocking the player from going A to B, so that's difficult. But no, I think he was in general pretty good. June says we are hard with Cat when he is bad, so we have to be nice when he's okay. See, I think that's kind of my mindset too. Like this is a good game for Cat, so I'm kind of leaning A. It's a B game. He did good. Way more guys in the NBA know their stats than any of them would like to admit. Yeah, but he's just like so bad at hiding it, and he's kind of trying to hide it. It's not like he's totally leaning into it. It's just is whatever. On the road, still stay focused. I think I am going to give him an A because this was a good game for him. He was 7 of 14. He made some big buckets, and some big stops. It's again kind of part of the defense. You guys are all saying B. If I say B and get roasted in the comments, I blame you. Remember, if you want to figure out Cat, use the lens of what a 14-year-old boy would think about X. If you understand everything about how Cat thinks. Oh, Gerald. Man. Let's see. Cat A game, but B for stat padding. Okay. I'm gonna give him a B. It's a B plus in my mind. Okay. It's a B plus. I mean, I guess 24 is not like crazy. If you get like 30 points or more, I guess that would be the time. But again, I'm just trying to avoid all these cat people that are coming into the comments and being like, "Oh my god, like you didn't give him A1 basically." So, um, we'll give him a B. It's a B plus in my mind, but we'll give him a B. I think that's fair. The stat padding was obvious. The lack of 3-point shooting is obvious, but he did get to the line too, which is nice. But I don't want him driving because he falls all the time. There's no chance we get Cat on the pod. There's no chance. If he ever came on, then we just know that his PR team is not doing their job because me and Ashwin are way too mean. We're way too mean. Um, Watching Cat has been team basketball. He is best he's played in his career. Brings his lunch bag and actively work harder with Rudy subs in. See, this is the thing. Overall, this year, I mean, me and Ashwin have been very critical of Cat, especially last year, especially the year before. This year, not so much because he really has been a lot better. I mean, truly, defensively, he's been so much better. Offensively, I do think he's really picking and choosing his moments to try to be as efficient as possible. Maybe that's stat padding. Maybe that's just trying to be efficient. But it's still just kind of infuriating because it's like you are the best shooter on the team by far. Take more threes. Or again, that could be a Finch thing too. Maybe Finch is telling him to drive to open up lob opportunities for Rudy or kick it out because he's a good passer. I don't know. But overall, like if I'm giving him a grade on the season, it's at least a B, if not an A, because he's been really good this season. For today, I think we'll give him a B. Don't come at me in the comments. If you come at me in the comments, I don't know what I'll do. I guess I'll show your comment on don't that's a bad. Maybe I'll show it on stream. I don't know. Whatever. It's lower than career points per average without it's not an A. Yeah, but we had so many people perform tonight. It's just a weird situation. I don't know. Anyways, Towns, we're done. We're moving on from Towns. I could talk about Towns for way too long. There are several people who haven't returned their Rudy Gobert and Tim Connolly apology forms. Yeah, I don't necessarily need a Rudy Gobert one because I mean, I liked Rudy. He just wasn't like super good last year, and that's just a fact. This year, he's incredible. There are a lot of people though that need to. Chris Finch, I might, or not Chris Finch, not Chris Finch. I do not, and anybody that votes him Coach of the Year is crazy. Because I don't believe that yet. He's had too many blunders already early in the season. Even though we're 17-4, I get it, but he's just had weird rotations at times. He's trusting people in situations where you can't trust them, which has been good. We've been winning, but I still worry about it. Anyways, but Tim Connolly, I definitely need to because that was something that I did question. And then, by the way, speaking of Rudy, we're going to get to Rudy here in a second. So get your grades in for Rudy Gobert, last player of the night. It has been really nice this year to see the team grabbing rebounds. Yeah, for 10 years, we struggled so badly. What did Sabrina said? We were 63 to 37. That's that's just crazy. Gerald says he hasn't returned his Tim Connolly apology because he is you are racist till you die. That is true. That form needs significantly more signatures at the national level. This is true, Jarvis. So true. I was never mad at Tim Connolly, but it was my personality for 6 months to hate on Rudy. Oh, okay. I mean, Rudy's been good. Oh my gosh. Look who it is, everybody. It's my co-host. Come back to me. Hey, Ashwin. I'm so happy to have you back next week. But I've had some fun. I've had some fun with Gerald, maybe Sabrina, myself. Like I've been good. I've been good. Rudy was an A. Can't remember a December game against a bad Memphis squad. Yeah, seriously, that's crazy. Like and subscribe. True. A for back-to-back. Yeah, okay. Let's get to the stats. Rudy Gobert, 35 minutes, most on the team. MVP, by the way. I called it weeks ago. He's an MVP candidate. 6 of 9 from the floor. Again, nice. No 3-pointers tonight, which is super disappointing. He had 16 points. He was a team high 25. He had 6 blocks, which may be changed to 7 if they review that one play that was like end of shot clock. 6 blocks, 20 rebounds. And 9 of those were offensive rebounds. Like, what are we talking about? That's seriously insane. Rudy Gobert. Back to the comments. Ashwin, Having fun with yourself? Yeah, that's true. I knew it immediately when I said it. We miss you. Yep. We miss you slinging takes, Ashwin. Yes. Get back here and get your takes. A, is Rudy Gobert the best player in NBA history? At if we were betting today, he would maybe be on the list of top 50 in history. Maybe no, probably higher than that. Actually, I was trying to make like a joke in NBA history. I don't know. He's up there though. He is seriously up there. Um, Rudy hit the mid. Yeah, the mid range. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, his stat line is insane. Justin Hensley, welcome to the stream. This must be how George and Lewis felt when they moved up to I don't know what you're talking about, Justin. But I'm reading every comment, so I had to read it. You're gonna have to explain. Maybe maybe it's an analogy I don't understand. It might be actually A1 for the mid range. How often does Rudy do that? Should Gobert be MVP? Interesting discussion. Let us know in chat. Um, Noah Welch, is Rudy Gobert better than Anthony Edwards right now? Whoa, Noah. What a question. Is Anthony Edwards or is Rudy Gobert better than Anthony Edwards is right now? I'd say yes. I think he's the MVP of this team. Yeah, and I think Mason's comment is probably the better way of saying it. I think he's been the best player in the NBA this season. See, I kind of agree with Ashwin. I think Rudy's the most consistent for sure. From the Jeffersons theme song. Yeah, maybe I'm too young. Sorry. I've heard of the Jeffersons, but I don't know. The day Rudy hits a three is the day I get a Wolves tattoo. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I'll have to get a Wolves tattoo if that happens too. Oops. Not better, more impactful. Because like obviously Rudy can't go out there single-handedly and win you a game. I mean, he's out there with a lot of good players right now. I mean, he's got like Cat around him. He's got Conley. He's got Nas been playing really good. TBJ, like there's a lot. Oh my gosh, that's such a good question though, Noah. That might have to be a discussion. He is seriously at the moment, maybe. I mean, he is so impactful. He's so impactful. Ashwin, he was grabbing his hip again. He's just being dumb. He just keeps playing through injury. I don't get it. Rudy is better than Ant right now for sure. He wasn't early part of the season because Ant's numbers were wild in the beginning. Not better, more impactful. See, that's the perfect way to say it. Can we give a D-Lo or F for effing up this team? Who is that about? I don't know who you're talking about. Maybe I know what you're talking about. We can win games without Ant. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, the big boy. Like, because obviously we won this game without Ant. Ant only played 3 minutes. So, like, and when Rudy goes out, what do we always say in the Discord? We're always like, uh-oh, here goes the lead, or here goes a run for the other team, because it always happens. Even tonight it happened. Luckily, we played him 35 minutes, but like, I mean, you'd much rather have that be a lot higher or lower. His hip again. Okay, and Jarvis, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna read this comment though. I'm gonna say that you said don't. Okay. Thank you. Big boy, yes. Yeah, oh, you're reading his comment. Yeah. Haters of Rudy are quiet this year, but this game does count as a game played. Yeah, that's true. I think, man, is this A1? It might just be A. It might just be A. I mean, it was is it A1? What is it? I can't make up my mind. I kind of think it's A, but like it's kind of hard not to say A1, but at the same time, he can't be A1 every night because this is a possible stat line for him every single night. Okay, yeah, the big boy. Ant's eligible for All-Star and All-NBA. Oh, that's right. We have all those things to worry about. Rudy was big beef again tonight. This is an A1 because of the midi. I mean, the mid-range we won't forget. That is true. It's very close to A1. Okay, good. We're all kind of in the same boat here. I do think that the mid-range significantly, it's kind of like an Ant dunk. Like if Rudy hits a mid-ranger or especially, I mean, if Rudy ever hits a three, it's just an automatic A1. It doesn't even matter how bad he is. A1 if big game, but very easy game. See, I know that's kind of what we've been doing already. He did hit that mid-range. 65 games is the cutoff. Oh, 65. So he's missed. Oh, so he played. I see what you're saying now. Maybe it's just an A. The midi is so convincing, though. Maybe we'll save A1 for his 3 because he's going to make a 3 this season. I know it. We're going to save it. We're going to save it for now. Shake gets to live in his glory all alone in the A1 tier. If Jaden misses too many more, he won't be eligible. That's sad. By the way, if Cat will do another behind the back turner, or we might have to change this to Rudy and Ant because they keep doing it now. Like what? Jackson Fluck. I like that name. A. And I think that's what we're doing, Jackson. I like it. Ant's missed 2. Jaden's missed at least 10. Oh, yeah, Jaden's kind of screwed. He can't miss anymore after this. Also, I'd love to have Jaden come back and Ant stay out a game. We're at a place where we can kind of have Jaden explore being like a big offensive player for us. So I kind of think that's a good position to be in. But I don't know. Oops, I didn't put it on the screen. Yeah. The expectation from the bench is to hustle on D is whatever is going to carry us in low bar games. We need the bench. Like the bench, we can't just rely on Ant, just rely on Rudy, just rely on Towns. It's got to be that. So, Shake Milton going to be the only A1. It's a big surprise. Yeah. Rudy Gobert, family post dropped. Oh, did he? Oh, yes, it did. Oh, I can't show Timberwolves whatever they are, or Timberwolves Brazil. It's kind of a weird one. It was like a plush toy or something, and they did it early. I don't know. Surprised we didn't play Baby Mac. Yeah, Baby Mac should have played. I was kind of looking forward to it. I thought this was the perfect game. I mean, we're playing Memphis. Timberwolves Brazil is YouTube safe? Okay, well maybe. Whoa, that was me. Okay, well, let's look. We'll do Timberwolves Brazil, and then we're probably out of here. Okay, Timberwolves Brazil. I got to be careful because there is one very not one. Okay, share this tab. Okay, that was good. The other one was really bad. Oh, they have some crazy wolf dancing thing. Must be a different video. I'm so scared to look. Okay, there's this one. There's another one that's really bad, and I can't show it. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like that. I'm not going to scroll any further because there's a really bad one, and I can't do it. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. There was a bad one. Love the hat. How are we this good? I don't know, but Wolves are definitely back. Shout out Jake Scraff. Besides that Boston game, I feel like I haven't seen Jaden score this year. Yeah, that's true. He could be huge for us offensively. Yeah, and I want to see it. I just want to see, like, we have an opportunity to kind of not throw away games, but because, like, I still think we'd win even if we tested Jaden out in certain games. But, like, why not? Let's have it. Let's try it. Jaden's offense is going to be what propels us into the stratosphere. If Jaden has any bit of offensive game, we're winning 3 finals in a row. There's just no doubt in my mind. That was it. Don't risk it. Exactly. I'm not. Open his bag, Sabrina. Yeah. Why do they keep letting Ant play? Well, they need to stop letting him play, but it's just not good. G League nuts. Cool. Okay. Well, the Timberwolves win. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule here. Whoops. What do we play next week? I can't remember. Oops, sorry. Oh, I can't do that. Interesting. Who do we play? Noah Welsh says, what do they say? I started watching Minnesota sports in 2017. This is the year that's been my favorite year. Twins winning that playoff game and the Wolves being 17-4 is a year to remember. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I see Sabrina already has it before I pulled it up. Pels, Mavs, and also Mason. I appreciate it. Thank you. Seriously. If you guys are going to go check out Dane Moore, please, please let them know that Wolves After Dark sent you so that we can let them know who's here. But be nice. Don't be mean. Pels, Mavs, Pacers. It's a good week. It's a fun week of basketball. We finally have some good teams that we're playing up against. Ashwin, no comment. I have no comment at this time. but maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's on purpose. Maybe I'm being too nice. I don't think it was on purpose, but it definitely did happen for the second time. But it's okay. It's just Twitter. We're good. No big deal. Um, Pacers gonna be a very tough game. Yeah, the Pacers is gonna be a tough game, but it could be super, super fun. Could be a finals preview, right? It'd be kind of fun. And it's at home. Target Center. Target Center should be rocking for that. Maybe we gotta do a ticket giveaway for that. I know Ashton doesn't want me doing it anymore, but I might have to. That's a good game. So we'll see. Cool. Well, I think that's it. So yeah, the next games, we already talked about this a little bit last stream, but it's Pels, Mavs, Pacers, Heat, 76ers, Lakers, Kings. I mean, there's just so many. There's just so many teams. It's crazy. Lockdown. If we lock down Halliburton, there's some players on that team though that could kill us. Kind of like unknown people from the national scope that could really hurt us. Um, yeah, I can't remember. There's some player that I hadn't heard of much in their last game, and I was like, oh no, this is the kind of guy that beats the Timberwolves. Um, Out of Moore, Garza, Minot, Miller, who's the most promising? I'm trying to. I know people were talking in the comments. I'm ignoring the other comments right now just to think what I think. Moore, definitely not Moore. Garza, Minot, or Miller, who's the most promising? Promising. It's probably between Garza and Miller because they are ones that I could see producing in the NBA at some level. Minot's it's kind of I don't know. It's a little risky. But he could be good. It's just not like a for sure thing. I might lean Garza's not been good in the actual NBA though, so it's probably Miller. Not that I mean Miller's just like newer, I guess. I don't know. But and everybody, wow, I'm looking at the chat now. Everybody said Miller. Okay, good. We're all on the same page. Going for 12 straight sellouts. I think it's gonna happen for sure. That Pacers game is gonna be crazy. Miller, it's not close. Yeah, I was kind of close, but I think you're probably right. And Ant will be playing at 30% for all his games. Yeah, Miller. Just don't play another game under 500 until 2024. Hopefully. Well, no, I don't want to play because we play games in this season in 2024. Oh, you're saying we don't play another team under 500 until 2024. That's terrible. Okay. Moore will not be in the league much longer. Yeah, Moore does not look good, unfortunately. Miller, when are we collectively going to a game? You know, there's a couple opportunities for that. If we all wanted to try to go to the games at the same time, I am going to be going to Minnesota in January and March, and probably to try to make a playoff game, assuming we make the playoffs. I will be at the Grizzlies game on January 18th, 2024. Oh, the Grizzlies. That's perfect. I will be at that game. I will also be I'll be going to Minnesota sometime in early March. So I'm hoping to be home somewhere in like the Kings. So it's like somewhere in the first week of March. That's all I know. One of those games is the Trailblazers, and I was kind of thinking that because that might be cheaper. But those would be good games to go to for sure. I will be there for the 18th though of January. Miller, Garza, Minot. That's your order. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, Moore looks bad. Yeah. Garza can't play D. Minot, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Minot's still too raw to really know. He's like 2 years away from being 2 years away, but we'll see. People say Miller's going to be in the rotation. Could be. Moore makes us sad. He really does. Minot is allergic to any form of polish. He really does seem to. Yeah, that's true. Oh man, yeah, Minot game is too crazy for the NBA. There's still hope for 18 wins. Don't lose hope. Yeah. 53 wins is still possible. And I think that is going to be the end of the stream. I appreciate you guys all. Seriously. I know we say this all the time, but I really do. We had maybe one of the biggest people in Timberwolves Twitter go live at the same time of us tonight, and we got up to like 50 viewers. So that's seriously awesome. I really do appreciate you guys. You know, I like to think that we're part of the rotation of Timberwolves content. Obviously, people have been here longer too, doing it. Like, I mean, we just started a few years ago, so it's not like we've been here forever. But it's cool to have you guys here. You know, I was expecting to have this stream literally have like not many because I know people like Dane Moore, and I don't hate Dane Moore. Like I like listening to his podcast and stuff like that. So there's no hate. It's just, you know, he's doing the same thing as me at the same time, so it's a little difficult. But no, I appreciate it. I'm getting choked up. But yes, go enjoy Dane Moore. Go check him out. Should still be live. Usually he's live for like an hour. Well, he's only been live once this year, but go check him out. Get Brid Robson? Hey, maybe we could try. I've been thinking about getting Dave Benz because he was willing to do it a while ago, but that was before he was let go. So, anyways, to catch up on all the comments before we go, Hearts, thank you, off to Dane Moore, thanks. Get Robson, if not Cat, done. And Dane and Ashwin have beef. They do. I think Dane actually blocked Ashwin or something like that. Something crazy. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, I appreciate you all. 52 wins is still possible. Intro as the outro. Like the stream if you haven't before you go. I will see you guys Monday night. Yeah, I think Monday night's the game. Monday night, if my schedule allows. Subscribe so you know when it's happening. See you Monday. Wrong thing. See you Monday.